Welcome to SibSpot. Today's Reddit stories are from EntitledParents. Our first story is by Fred Dead Lead. Can I have a peaceful day at the park with my kid? Clearly no. I'm honestly glad this encounter wasn't as bad as it could have been. It's short, but it's sweet karma for the entitled parent. There's quite a few people in the story, so might as well make it easy to recognize them through the story. OP is me, obviously. MC is my child. EP is entitled parent. EC is embarrassed child, son of EP. S equals Sam. SM is Sam's mom. K is Kyle. M is Max. MD is Max and Kyle's dad. Our story begins at home with my kid on summer break in 2022. My kid, 12, actually wants to go outside and hang out with his friends. I was shocked, flabbergasted, and completely dumbfounded when my son asked, "Hey, my friends are at the park and I want to play backyard football. Can we go?" I obviously responded yes because I was tired of the constant, "Why am I lagging?" or "You suck," or whatever the other raging comment came from his room, especially late at night. We drove and drove for like 4 minutes, pulling up to the park. I saw the parking lot filled with cars, Fords, Chevys. Then I recognized Sam's mother's car, so I knew this was the right place. I pulled into the spot, did a 7 out of 10 job parking, and we got out. My child ran quickly to a group of kids out in the field, while I was still fumbling around for my phone and keys. I walked slowly past the playground, not paying too much attention to the screaming children, running up and down the playset. The one thing I did notice was someone giving me a snobby look. I thought she was just looking at me with the "gross, I'm rich and you're a poor person" look, all because I didn't get done fixing my hair and my clothes were slightly dirty. I sat down on the bench closest to the kids and pulled out my phone to record this historical moment. My son actually went outside. I saw them throwing it around, about 6 kids total, and honestly it looked like they were on one team. Then some woman came over to me and snapped in my face while I was recording. Entitled Mother. "Excuse me." I broke out of my trance. OP, hi? I looked up at her and stared deeply into her face, and she was scrunched up like a used sponge. Entitled Mother. "What do you think you're doing?" OP, recording? Can't even finish the sentences around Satan anymore. Entitled Mother. "Aha! Recording those children looking at which one to take." I stared intently into her face to see if she was joking. Her face was more serious than the crime she probably committed to get so angry at me for nothing. OP, you mean recording my child playing football with his friends? I honestly was shocked I kept my temper. Entitled Mother. "Yeah, that's what they all say." OP, because most of the time it's actually their effing kid. I had snapped at her, and Sam's mother and Max's dad both looked over at me from the shaded area and saw this woman yelling and came over. Sam's mother. Hi ma'am, what's going on here?" Entitled Mother. "Oh, finally, someone to help. This woman right here is trying to kidnap..." Max's dad. "And that is where I stop you. I know this woman right here. It's OP. I've known her since my kids went to kindergarten because her kid was in my class." OP. "Oh, and the raging bull was caught." I probably didn't say that, but it's funny to imagine. Entitled Mother. "Well, what if you all are?" Sam's mother. "Please just save it. If you want me to prove it, give me 5 seconds. Here comes the finale. Sam's mother. "Hey, Sam!" And one of the kids looks over. Sam. "Yeah?" And that's the icing on the cake. Sam's mother. "You know this woman right here?" S, K, and M. "That's MC's mom." Max's dad. "Thanks, Max. And Kyle, we just needed to hear it from Sam." Kyle. "Dad, who's the crazy lady right there?" Entitled Mother. What, huh?" The entitled mother was shocked, flabbergasted, and completely dumbfounded. We had just exploded her whole ego. Entitled Mother. Well, you need to raise your kids better. Calling strangers crazy lady. Max's dad, well, is he wrong? OP, oh my, this is hilarious. I wish I was recording. The entitled mother walked off. Her child came over. Can I play with you guys? Max, why not? We only have 6 people. Come on. The entitled parent was looking over at us constantly, clearly annoyed about losing. So that's it. Like I said, I wish it wasn't so calm, because it was kind of anticlimactic, but sometimes that's how it goes. Our next story is by The Bowtie Man. I ruined her son's birthday party. I'm 16 and I'm in high school, and there's this one kid in my math class that I sit next to. We're not really friends, more acquaintances, but I'll chat with him from time to time. He invited me to his birthday party and I accepted because I didn't really have anything better to do. It was pretty chill, just me and a few other people I had seen around school. We mainly just jumped on his trampoline and played flag football, etc. until it was time to do presents and eat cake. My asthma started to act up as it's springtime, so all the pollen in the air usually causes me to have more flare-ups. After cake, they all went back to the trampoline, but I hung around due to my asthma. I used my inhaler, but it didn't really help. I called my mom and she came and picked me up. We ended up going to the ER because my asthma had gotten so bad and my inhaler wasn't helping. They gave me a few breathing treatments and I ended up being fine. I saw him the next day at school and we started talking. After getting to know him a bit more at the party, we started to become more of friends. He invited me to hang out at his place after school, and I accepted because he seemed cool. We were hanging out in the living room playing games when in walks entitled mother. I can't believe you came back after that stunt you pulled. Me, what? Entitled mother, you know, leaving in the middle of the party. If you didn't want to come, then you just shouldn't have. I can't believe you would disrupt everyone by abandoning everyone midway through. Me, ma'am, I really did have fun at the party, but I left because my asthma was getting bad. Entitled mother, don't lie. I saw you using your inhaler. That should have made you fine. You're just making up excuses for your disrespectful behavior. Me, no, I had an asthma attack and had to go to the ER. Entitled mother, whatever, I don't want to hear your excuses anymore. Just don't be so rude next time. She walked away. He apologized for her and said it was cool, and we kept playing. I guess this isn't one of the worst stories on here, but I still can't believe she's angry that I was rude for abandoning the party. Me and him just hang out in my house, usually to avoid his entitled mother, and we're friends now. But I just wanted to share my encounter with the Karen. Our next story is by Top Studio 8028. Karen parked in my driveway, then claimed the house was hers. So I'm a 14-year-old male, and my family and I recently moved into a house in a new estate. This estate had a park that was massive. My house is on the main road of the estate, and its garage is on the other side on another road, and we were close to the park. About 2 months ago, they hosted an opening ceremony for the park. A lot of people came. People from the surrounding areas came as well. Me, my brother, and my parents left our house and walked down to the park. Due to all the traffic, there were people to manage it. Once we get home, we see a car parked in our driveway. My dad is a calm dude usually, but he doesn't like stuff like this. Me and my brother, 18 years old, go up to one of the workers and tell him that the car in there wasn't ours and we don't want it there. The worker tells us he saw the people parked there and kind of remembers what they look like. We tell him that it would be good if we get the car moved. He says he will try to find her. About 20 minutes later, we see him walking up to the car with a lady and her son who looked to be about 9. She walks up there and we see her starting to get angry. Naturally, we walk up to see what's happening. This is the conversation that happened. Not 100% accurate, it's been a while. Karen, I don't understand why you want me to move my car. I live here. Worker, well, they say that you don't, and I don't see why they would bring this issue here unless it was true. Karen, they are clearly lying. I live here. My brother, ma'am, please, I live here and I even have keys to the house. Please move your car. Karen, BS. Complete BS. I have lived here for a year and watched this park get built. Our house was finished 5 months prior to this. My brother, okay then, what 2 cars are in the garage then? Karen, a Volkswagen and a Mazda. My brother, nope, a Volkswagen Jetta and a Hyundai i45. Karen, that's not true. I'll open the garage and show you. As she scuffles through her handbag, my brother opens the garage. My brother, there, that's the evidence. Closes the garage. Worker, it's not your house, so please leave. She gets in the car and leaves while looking very angry. We didn't think to call the cops because nothing major happened, but it was funny to see her lying constantly and getting proven wrong. P.S. I hope the man with a dog named Hugo sees this. Love your content. He is clearly giving a shout out to the illustrious r/, who is an amazing YouTuber. I love his content too. Today's stories have come to a close. Until we meet again, have a prodigious day.